Life-saving sentences.
He looked at me like a human being.
A local judge and his unorthodox ways changing lives.
Somebody that believed in me when I could not believe in myself.
And his unusual technique is making a difference.
Well, if you've been inside a courtroom, especially a criminal one, you know things can be pretty tense.
Understandably, crimes have been committed and sometimes lives are on the line, but there is one judge in Oakland County that is a little different, to say the least.
As Nick Monticelli shows us, many criminals are thanking him, but not for reasons you'd expect.
Ma'am, with that said, as best you can, please raise your right hand to be sworn.
For a defendant, a courthouse can be a scary place.
I don't make promises concerning sentencing.
A place where judge or jury determines the rest of your life.
With the prior convictions added in, it makes your maximum possible sentence life in prison. You understand that?
But there are some judges who take that more seriously than you'd ever imagine.
The court believes in you, but if you miss one thing, it's child abuse, in my opinion. Do you follow me?
Oakland County Judge Dan O'Brien is one of those judges, custom tailoring every single sentence.
What do you picture for yourself for your future?
His Honor is in love with the law and has a long history with it. Before sitting on the bench, he was an assistant prosecutor and a defense attorney.
That's your problem, damn it. That's your problem. It doesn't embarrass you that your mother's watching you?
He is unorthodox, to say the least, and sitting in his courtroom is an exercise in patience. Cases take longer than usual as he studies each defendant, determining what will help most, tough love or an opportunity.
I do it because when I see success, I know everybody can do that.
The question you are no doubt asking, though, is has he been burned? Have mistakes been made? Absolutely.
A drunk driver was not sentenced to prison. I don't know what the recommendation was. I have no idea, but I entrusted him with probation. The thing that all judges are afraid of, he went out and drunk, T-boned into someone, and didn't kill. I don't know if there was two passengers, but there was one pregnant woman, and the baby died.
But Judge O'Brien says the successes outweigh the risks, like a drug dealer turned drug counselor.
I was addicted to heroin and crack.
Or Ginger Couch, an addict and prostitute.
There was one instance where one of the Johns that I had put a gun to my head.
All of her crimes, including felonies, landed Ginger in front of Judge O'Brien.
When he looks at you, like he really looks at you.
And he saw potential, but she was still sentenced to 240 days. Almost immediately, Ginger began writing letters to the judge to, quote, make his life miserable. Instead, he wrote back.
I was pretty surprised. I couldn't believe it. And when I showed it to other inmates in the jail, they were like, no way.
Those letters began writing the early chapters of a friendship. Ginger explaining her struggles, Judge O'Brien offering encouragement. At the end, she writes, you taught me to never give up. And P.S., I got the scholarship.
Ginger's plan has come together, and it's awesome.
But the one thing that was never in his plan was an invitation to the happiest day of a former defendant's life.
You may not kiss your brother.
Honest to God, this is the highlight of my year, highlight of my life.
An honor for his honor, this dance, a strange combination, no doubt, but in a way it proves Judge O'Brien's point. Where there is potential, there should be opportunity. So maybe the courthouse isn't so scary after all. In Pontiac, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.